Hello, welcome to the Koona Packaging API. Today we will be explaining one of the Postman collections that we have created to help understand a simple pallet in container fill. First, we will use the web interface that we have developed to explain how this calculation works. We log in using an email and password, and we can see that we have different options, and one of them that we're going to use is for in container calculation, pallet and container. In this window, we have the container type that was previously saved with all the dimensions. We have the type of calculation, and we have the dimensions and name of a pallet. In this case, will be a European pallet with a pallet height of 1.8 meters and a weight of 1.5 tons. And we will be seeing how many of them will fit in a container, in a 20-foot container. So we just click on the Output tab, and it calculates and will tell us the result. It tells us that we have 11 pallets, and we have a load length, width, and height, and an area efficiency of 81%, and a volume efficiency of 58%. Well, these are the results that are available if we use the web interface. One way for a developer to use it is to have the code, understand it, and then reapply it. But there's a simpler way, and that's why we were using the Postman application. With the Postman application, we can have this same calculation method in what they call a Postman collection. So for instance here, we have the fill container method and we have the draw container method. These are the only two that we need to be able to produce a calculation. In the fill container, we have an input, okay? We have a JSON input. That here also we see the dimensions of the pallet. Remember that they were a European pallet of 1.2 by 100 meters with a height of 1.8 meters and a weight of 1.5 tons. We have that information here. And we have the dimensions of the container, okay, that we can calculate. So if we send this calculation to the server, we should produce a result. In this case, the result will give us the information of the full container. It will tell us the load length of the container, the load height, the load width. It will also give us the area efficiency. Remember, it was 81%. We have that information here. And we have a volume efficiency. We have other data. This data can be used and can preview, for instance, here, can be seen in a simpler way. Okay. And it can be processed for later use. Also, we can see that there's, remember that we had to draw the container. So there's one of the variables that's produced is a saved drawing number, okay? That drawing, in this case, it's called X string. The drawing number is 19, and that will be part of the input of the draw container method. Okay, the name of the method is here. We have the URL and all the information for the post request. And you see here that the X string number that's here is a variable, and this variable carries on to this other method of drawing, where we also have the container length width for drawing. When we send it, we receive a result. In this case, it's an XML, okay, because it's SVG drawing. You see here SVG, and if we visualize it, because we have a script for visualizing, we will see that it has a container drawing, and this is exactly the same container drawing that we saw in the web app. Okay, we have a script here for visualization that the developers can copy, which is basically applying the SVG into a web page, and then we have the results. So Postman is a very useful way for developers to understand all the variables that are being used for a method. We have also the documentation is also available, and it's easy for them to incorporate into their third-party applications. Thank you.